No hat today. Look at that thinning hairline. But good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to SATAL 2020. I'm your host, Moltar, and we're still in Gold League today. We will be going back to Diamond League on Thursday. I think it's Eclipse Task Force taking on Golden Crown with our visit to Diamond League. But today, a little stutter there. Today is German Tactical Air Group taking on Outer Haven, a Napa versus Makeup. So a little bit of a closer confrontation coming in here today. I think this one's pretty brutal. I don't know which way she goes, but I'm gonna say she's pretty brutal. Okay, so got some echo or something. Echo, really? Echo. Shouldn't be any echo. Let's see. Sounds weird. Well, let me listen to it. Hello? Sounds good to me. I think you're just, you're full of it. Full of it, Jaster. Try and refresh the scene. But anyway, guys, Outer Haven taking on German Tactical Air Group coming today. You guys can see their logos right behind me. We've got some F-16s. We got at least one Tomcat. I don't know what's going on. What else is going on? I'm sitting here on the tarmac here at Napa with German Tactical Air Group. But Leighton should be starting up the bets here soon. Let's jump into the Stingers and the intro supercut, and we will be back at a Napa getting ready to take off for this Gold League matchup between German Tactical Air Group and Outer Haven. Here we go. The beard is back, ladies and gentlemen. I saw some shout-outs saying I'm an attractive man, but I think it's just the beard is overwhelming you. I don't know how attractive we can get, but the beard is probably overwhelming you. Today, again, German Tactical Air Group taking on Outer Haven. This one's going to be pretty brutal. A Napa versus Makeup. Close contact. Decently low transition and transit time, so fuel should not be an issue. But, you know, we've said that stuff in the past, and then it's become a problem. So that's what's going on today. Let's jump into the server and see how this is gonna go. Here we go. So here we are. That is not what I wanted. I can't. Hold on. Billy's not here, so I got to get rid of his webcam. I'm a boob, so I forgot to do that. So we're gonna go down here. There we go. Now you guys just have my face. No mic. You guys should have a mic. I mean, you don't have a mic. It's okay. We good? Yeah, it was probably just the transition and me taking stuff out. I did take his webcam out, so that's probably why you guys didn't hear anything. But here we are. A Napa sitting with German Tactical Air Group. There is an F-14 somewhere over yonder. He's over there. You guys can see him starting to taxi. Let's go check him out. Sundown in the F-14. So we got 3 F-16s that are parked here to Napa. And then we got this Singleton F-14 with Sundown taxiing. And I don't know what the other team is going to take. But as far as who is representing German Tactical Air Group, we got Sundown. I don't know who his Rio is, if it's Jester or whoever it is in the F-14. And then we got who's our man over here? We got Raid, Arai, and Saber over here for the German Tactical Air Group in their F-16s. And it looks like those F-16s are starting to taxi. So F-14's making his way over here. He's probably going to back taxi down the main on a Napa. But the F-16s look like they're just going to take the main taxiway over here. But how's everybody doing on this fine Tuesday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world? Hopefully everybody's staying safe with the pandemic that is going on. But how's everybody doing? You doing good? I'm doing good. Though I like staying at home. So I'm kind of a homebody. I don't like people. They mess with my head after getting hit by a truck. It's even worse. So I'm able to do this stuff with you guys, but you get me around a bunch of people, my eyes glaze over, and it's game over for me. Game over, man. Game over. It's game over for me. So no hat today. You guys get to see my full receding hairline. Used to have awesome hair. Awesome hair. I had an afro in high school. It was baller. But I don't have that anymore. It's all gone. But how is everybody doing? I'm going to try and go see what the other team is flying, since they are close. They're at Maycomps. This shouldn't be too hard. So if we take a look at Outer Haven, Outer Haven is 2 F-16s, an 18, and a JF-17. So the return of the Thunder. Haven't seen a JF-17 in a while, but it is back. Got an 18 over here. So we've got 5 16s, an 18, a 14, and a 17. So lots of different aircraft being represented here. Change of topic, something that I have noticed that I need to change, and maybe you guys can help me out with this. I have to get 64 gigs of RAM. I am maxing out 32 gigs of RAM with what I'm doing. Maxed out. So right now I'm sitting at like 27 gigs of memory utilization with the stream running, 2 DCS clients going. My processor is currently sitting at 50%. So we got some stuff. Got some stuff going on. I got that's next to my buy list. I found some, I think they're Ripjaws, they're 16 gig sticks. So I got to get 4 of them. Got to get 4, and we're going to go to 64 gigs. So 32 just ain't cutting it. Ain't cutting it. Who's in the Jeff? Oh, we forgot to talk about who is representing Outer Haven. So we got Diamond Draft up here leading the F-16, Blueberry, Raven in the F-18, and then K-Gunner in the Thunder back there in the back. Let's move back to German Tactical Air Group. Looks like they are finalizing, getting ready. I'm going to move the camera back over there because we're going to watch them depart. We've seen who is representing Outer Haven. But man, I never thought, going back to the RAM, I never thought I would need 64 gigs of RAM without doing rendering or anything like that. But I need it. It is needed. It is needed. So this Ripjaw kit is 3200 megahertz at 1434 B-die, so I should be able to overclock it a bit. The Intel memory controllers on their 10th gen processors are they're hit and miss. Mine's not great. So on my 9900K that I had before this, that was at 5.1, I could overclock my memory. Its native clock is 3600 at 1536. And what I've got now is I was able to overclock it down to, I think, 3800, 1434. But with my 10th gen, and maybe it's because I'm pushing my CPU so hard, I'm at 5.3 gigahertz, and I'm only able to run the RAM at its native clock. So maybe it's RAM dependent. I don't know, but I need 64 gigs. It is needed. Catching up on subs, Navy Doc came in with 11 months. Says 11-month anniversary, baby. Great to be here. Well, it's great to have you, Navy Doc. Papa Saber, I don't know what everybody's flying. Most people have been flying with B, so I'm gonna assume it's B. But I'm not sure. We're gonna know as soon as the first missile comes off the rails, as long as it's not an AIM-9. Zell says A, so that means 120Cs and AIM-54 Mark 60s. So, could be interesting. Could be very interesting. Have to see if the Mark 60s, if they are indeed used, cause any major issues. It sounds like we're getting ready to depart. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to turn off the webcam. We're going to turn up the volumes, watch these guys depart, and I will be back with you on the ingress here in a few minutes. But let's listen to some jet sounds in the morning. Here we go. Nothing like jet fuel and jet sounds in the morning. Nothing wakes you up better. You know, it just, it's so nice. It's very, where's my cursor? My cursor got lost. But anyway, it's nice, warm, getting beat in the chest sounds every morning. I mean, that'd be nice. First missile off the rails. Forgot that this was close. These guys are close, so I'm glad I cut it where we did. First missile's off. These guys are separated by 30 miles. We got an AIM-54 Mark 60 in the air, so you guys need to be able to see that. I'm going to get rid of my webcam as we ingress here. Let's grab that Mark 60. Here's the Mark 60. 3,000 knots at 51,000 feet. She is moving. She is moving very, very quickly, coming in on Blueberry, and Blueberry is going to be a smashed berry here very soon. 8 miles. Are we going to see a face mile? He's not defending. Blueberry, no! Blueberry, oh no! He's defending now, but at 40,000 feet, 2 miles, face mile just smashed right through the canopy. Holy crap, he is definitely dead. And there it's, oh man, that's just bad. Nothing like it hitting by a telephone pole in the morning. I mean, we talked about the great things, the greatness of waking up to jet sounds, but it is not a great time to wake up to a telephone pole in your face. And that is not a sex joke. You could take it that way, but that's not what I meant. Okay? Telephone poles in the morning are bad. I mean, some of you might like them, but I don't. AIM-120C that was launched that we saw come off the rails there earlier got pretty close. Half mile, but not too bad. Lots of missiles being launched by German Tactical Air Group. 4 pilots still remaining for them. 3 remaining for Outer Haven. Beardy Baldy, I'm going to assume you have a beard and all of your hair is migrated to your face. Says it's kind of a sex joke. Well, you know, it is if you want to take it that way. I mean, it is to me too. I just wanted to preface it out there in the stream, okay? All right. 120's coming in on to Diamond Wrath, and actually I think they're on Raven and OK Gunner, or K Gunner, excuse me. So let's jump to K Gunner's position. Is he doing anything? He's getting that pit bull warning now. He's defending. I don't see that missile yet. There's the chat. There it is. So it's 3 miles away. Don't think it's going to pose any threat. That's Raven that we're watching, so it goes harmlessly underneath him. And K Gunner down here to the south, and the JF-17, he's got to be careful because this missile, the 120, I don't see it. I still don't see it. Maybe it didn't track him. He needs to turn off his lights, though. He definitely needs to turn off his lights because they kind of give you away, especially to people in VR. SD-10 launched, another Mark 60 launch from Sundowner. That was launched from 20 miles. That is going to be a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. We're riding along with it. She's still at 1,800 knots, ingressing onto the Hornet. Where's the Hornet? That's going to be Raven, and this thing is moving. So telephone pole again, coming in 1 mile. Raven, you've got to defend. You have to defend, and no defense, and he gets smashed. That one went right up his tailpipe, and just like nothing, you don't want to wake up to a telephone pole in the morning. You definitely do not want to wake up to a telephone pole coming in from the rear gate. That is probably worse than seeing one in your face, okay? The butt puckering's not good. Oh, you say the Tomcat is on fire? Oh, like theoretically on fire. Yes, he is. He definitely is. SD-10 was coming in onto Papa Saber, but that is a non-factor. That goes harmlessly by. But the F-14, ladies and gentlemen, is just dominating. I don't know if they just weren't prepared against the Mark 60, but man, she is just taking them to school. Diamond Wrath is now ingressing, and Diamond Wrath is in trouble. Diamond Wrath is getting in deep, and he is surrounded. 120 coming in on him. We can see it coming in over his canopy. It's going to be on his left. That's going to be the dot that's out there. It's now behind him. 5 mile, actually 1 mile. Is it going to be able to chase him down? And he's actually got somebody out in front of him. Half mile now. It's going to be close. He breaks away right at the right time, but he's got somebody else coming. 120 coming in on his left. He's not going to be able to outrun, and he loses his wings. And you need wings to be able to fly. Oh, baby. He gets taken down, and K-Gunner is all that is left. This match is just balls to the wall, nonstop. These guys came in, German Tactical Air Group came in here just not giving an F. They do not care. And just came in, started launching, just throwing those missiles. I gotta throw them out there. Throwing. They're throwing. Oh, man. Throwing. Non-stop. Just chucking them telephone poles. And now K-Gunner finds himself all alone, being ingressed on by Arai on the right. Let's grab Arai's point of view. Let's zoom in on Arai. Let's get split screen here. So K-Gunner's on the left. Arai ingressing on the right. And let's flip around. Who did K-Gunner shoot at? I don't see who he shot at. But Arai is closing and closing fast. There's a 120 coming off from Arai from inside 5 miles. We can see it closing behind K-Gunner. And K-Gunner's got to be careful. Where'd it go? There it is. 0.2 miles, and he gets taken out. Loses his left wing and then loses his right wing. What a catastrophe. Oh, the drama. Oh, actually, lack of drama because Outer Haven just got routed. Whoo, baby. That music's a little too... No, we're not doing that either. Man, I gotta chalk that... I don't think Outer Haven flew poorly. I think what happened there was a complete disregard for the Mark 60. Because the Tomcat in the Mark 60 just opened a can of whoop ass, and it didn't stop. It never got shut. Man. Look at this thing. Tomcat. He still has 2 Mark 60s. He shot 2 missiles. 2. Went 2 for 2 on face-miling people. Looks like Leighton's trying to fix the Streamlabs CloudBot, and CloudBot's just like, I don't know, I don't speak your language, and just wants nothing of it. But I don't think Outer Haven flew poorly. That was just Mark 60. That's really what it came down to, was Mark 60. Just opened it up. Just opened the door. Outer Haven's like, oh, an open door! And then it just slammed it in their face. And then Outer Haven stood there for a minute, and then German Tactical Air Group just kept opening the door and just smashing them in the face again. And that's what that looked like. 100% kill rate, JG1 says it, on the AIM 54. Man. Woo-wee. Beat down, that was. But again, Outer Haven didn't fly bad. They just got caught with their pants down. They didn't have belts on their pants, and they fell down, and they stayed down. And unfortunately, when your pants are down, a big rod coming and stiffing behind isn't good. And that's what happened. But F-14, Sundown, went downtown. Man. Arai's the first one to make it back. Is he just going straight for finals? Oh, gotta fix that. And it looks like he's gonna do an overhead. Xander draft coming in with the... Gave out 5 T1 subs. So welcome to everybody that went out for there. So the Dark Knight, Bamsey, Beardy Baldy, who else? Hat Trick and musician. Miza. I'm just going to call you Miza. Welcome to the family. Xander, thank you for that. Much appreciated. That's going directly into the fund for buying more RAM. That's what that fund's going to be. That's going to be the buying more RAM fund right there. Arise Now finals. Somebody else's finals on the opposite side of the runway, but Arise Now finals here on runway 04 at Anapa. That was one of the quickest rounds of SATAL I have ever seen. Ever. That round, from when they took off to when a ride touchdown, was 15 minutes long. Wheels up to wheels down, 15 minutes. Man. Navy docket might be short, but I don't know how round 2 or 3 goes. I don't know. We're going to have to see. We are going to have to see how this is going to go. Somebody is finals in an F-16 out there. Who is that? That is going to be Night Raid. Let's grab him. Let's come in with Night Raid now. Come in underneath. So Night Raid is now finals. Let's actually go to split screen. So we're on the runway, looking on to, what's the reciprocal of 04? 22? No. 26. So we're looking at, he's coming in on runway 26. Yeah, runway 26. Night Raid's coming final, and then Sundown, the downtown, is coming in behind him, and then whoever is behind the last guy to land, I don't remember, Papa Saber, is going to be coming finals on runway 04. No cap. Yeah, no cap. I get it. I get it, Toast. But haven't seen you in a while, baby. Welcome back. Night Raid puts it down, and guys, we do not have TAC view, but honestly, I don't know that there's any need to go look at the TAC view there, because the AIM 54 was the game changer in that round. She was the moment. Sundowner puts down, and then Papa Saber is going to be putting down here in just a moment. That is the wrong camera angle. Papa Saber's going to be putting down. He's just landing. So I'm going to get round 2 set up. We're not doing TAC views because there is no reason to go through that when it was 15 minutes long. Again, I don't think Outer Haven flew poorly. That specifically, let's jump back to the main talk show. That specifically came down to, again, not respecting the AIM 54 Mark 60. Maybe they thought they were flying against Mark 47s, or were gonna, they were gonna fly it like they were flying against Mark 47s. But, dude, Mark 60 just bent them over. Ramrodded. Outer Haven, you gotta respect the Mark 60. You gotta get lower. You have to fly ahead, get ahead of your airplane. Get ahead of your airplane and realize that anything inside of 50 miles, 30 or 40,000 feet, is a bad place to be. You do not want to be there. No. Because telephone poles will come out of nowhere. And flying telephone poles are bad. Especially when they're going Mach 3. Okay, that's bad. It's very bad. But I'm going to send you guys back to the supercut. I'm going to get round 2 set up and ready to go, and we will be back here between German Tactical Air Group, and I need to update the score. German Tactical Air Group taking on Outer Haven. German Tactical Air Group leads 1-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have tac views for this match, actually, so I'm just fast-forwarding the tracks right now, getting everything lined up and ready to go. Just pause the tracks, make sure my timestamps are correct, and they are. So we're going to go to satellite view, get rid of all this extraneous label stuff. There we go. Okay. All right. Just finalizing some stuff. Somebody asked about the patch tomorrow with Syria. Syria is coming tomorrow. I am excited about Syria. I'm very excited about Syria. I like Persian Gulf, but Persian Gulf has gotten boring. There's not a lot going on with Persian Gulf. It's just flat, nothing, not a whole lot going on. Syria's got a little bit of everything. I'm excited about it. It's going to be like a better looking version of Caucasus, except better, more awesome. I'm a little worried about the frame rate. I was really excited about PvP, but hearing what some of the PvP servers are doing, it's so sad. Like, with what they're doing with Syria, it's just like, I don't see it working. And I won't say what server it is, but I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. People need to realize that this is not real life. People say they want real life, but the only people that want real life are the people flying F-16s and F-18s against MiG-21s with malfunctioning RWRs that they can just go up and beat down. Those are the people that want real life. I don't want to fly that. That's boring. No! I'm not talking about anything, Toast. But Syria looks really good. I need servers to embrace that this is not real life, okay? Somebody just sent me $40. Shane, all I know is you're Shane. I don't have any other alert. Thank you for the dono. That's going straight towards RAM. It's going straight towards the memory change on the PC. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Big shout-outs to Shane. Oh, it's Jaster. Much appreciated, Jaster. Thank you, brother. Shout-outs to Jaster in chat. Much appreciated. Dropping the $40 dono. Sorry for using a real name. I didn't know who it was. I need to fix that. I don't know why I don't get them in Streamlabs. Probably because the button down below is not linked to the Streamlabs. That's probably why. That's probably right. Why? But anyway, I'm going to unpause the... No, don't unpause that. I'm still fast forwarding. Don't do that. Bad Moltar. Let's slow down here. Make sure we are not on the same time scale, so we need to unpause this one, let it catch up, and we will jump back in with the Napa. There we go. So we're going to jump back in with the Napa, unpause both of the stream, or both the cameras, jump back into Napa, and let's jump into the sim here, ladies and gentlemen, and see if Outer Haven is going to be able to come back. I don't know. I do not know. Are they going to be able to come back? Comey drops 164 bits. Thank you very much, brother. Those are going straight to the memory upgrade. I think the memory upgrade's like $380. I can sell the memory I currently have for like $2 something. So $380 for 64 gigs of B-die. It's not bad. Comey drops another 64 bits. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Making it rain. Okay, so Outer Haven here. And guys, let me know if everything's loud enough or too loud. Do you guys want me to turn it up at all? Looks like they're departing, but we're not going to turn the volumes up here on the departure. What does Outer Haven need to do after that last one? What do they need to do? Respect the Phoenix. Turn off your nav lights. Okay, Gunner. Turn off your nav lights. What else do they need to do? Don't fly as high. So you know. So in the A weapon restriction, if you're fighting a Tomcat, you have got, we talked about this before we went to the quick break, you've got to get lower. You cannot get caught high. If you get caught high inside of like 15 miles against a 120C and your enemy's at 30,000 or 40,000 feet, you are more than likely going to die. With the missile changes and stuff to the AMRAAMs, they perform way better at high altitude. The C does. The B is just ass. Man, the B is terrible. I've flown blue flag for the past couple days. The B, shooting at people 30,000 feet against 30,000 feet. Both people are at Mach 1.2. You release a missile like 13 miles. They don't even have to descend. All they have to do is turn around. They just turn around. They just go the other way. And the missile's like, what do, bro? And it just can't catch them. It's terrible. It is awful. I don't know if it's a problem with something at high altitude, but I don't know. You don't have to respect high shots when bees are shooting at you. You don't. You just whoop, turn around. See you later. And if you descend, if you dive against the bee, the missile gets closer to you than just turning around at high altitude. What? And actually, I need to fix the cameras. They're a little, I don't know what's going on. They're a little defunct. So watching Outer Haven depart. 2 tanks. No, you don't need 3 tanks, which I think is the correct decision. Trying to get these cameras synced again. Sync. There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay, we're synced up. We're good to go. Outer Haven is rolling out. So what do these guys need to do? What do they need to do? Not be, the biggest thing, like I just said, is don't be as high. Eclipse Task Force says mid aim 120, 12B and C. I don't understand. Yaz says like a 120B or better. I'm confused by the comments. Oh, you guys are comparing it to the ST10. Yeah, it's kind of in the middle, but the main disadvantage that the ST10 has is that it's smoked, so it's easier to see. But it's somewhere between a 120B and a C. I think, honestly, getting started back into the PvP situation, I really think we need to start moving back to unrestricted warfare with a limitation on numbers. So allow all the weapons in PvP, but restrict the numbers of Phoenix, because I would restrict the number of Phoenix to 4, and I would restrict how SATAL's doing it, and I would restrict the number of AMRAAMs to 6. How, well, maybe not, because, yeah, I don't know. But I would go unrestricted, I think. The 120C allows a bit better response to Tomcats. The 120B, even against a Mark 47, is butt. It's terrible. It's awful. Awful. Against a good Tomcat, you can't do anything. Because it's like, it would be like I'm trying to throw a feather at somebody that is throwing baseballs at me. The feather is going to go like 4 feet, and they can hit me with a baseball from the other side of the road. Right? I can't reach out and touch anybody. So Growling Sidewinder already does it. And they don't restrict the Phoenix, which is kind of an issue. But I'd like to see blue flag and stuff go unrestricted, at least in my eyes. That's what I'd like to see. Oh, they do, K-Gunner. I didn't know that. So they're effectively doing exactly what I just said. And this... Everybody just needs to listen to me. I am your balancing guru, right? I'm just that guy. Just come to Moltar and be like, Moltar, how do we balance our server? And I'll be like, listen, my little Padawans. You need to do X, Y, and Z, and your server will be bliss all around. Growling Sidewinder does have some issues with lag. when the server has 60 people on it. I think they just need to restrict it to like 40. And I think they'd be fine. I think they'd be fine. Anyway, let's take a look and see where we are in the ingress of things. So teams are separated by 51 miles currently. We'll go split screen so you guys can see what's going on. Papa Saber next year or Eurofighter? I don't know. Eurofighter's going to be really hard to balance, but I can't make suggestions. Guru Moltar can't make suggestions until I see it. The Eurofighter could royally screw some stuff up. K-Gunner, you got to turn your lights off. Because let me tell you, guys in VR, they can see that shit from like a million miles away. A million miles away. It turns on like a fucking lighthouse out there. It's like a beacon. All right, so 120's coming from Night Raid. How far are those? 30 miles of 120C. Those aren't bad. So those aren't bad shots. They're coming in on Blueberry. I like that name, Blueberry. So let's grab Blueberry. Blueberry, oh, I don't want the camera. Blueberry launches a 120 of his own. He doesn't know the other missiles are coming his direction yet, and we actually need to go to split view so that you guys can see these missiles ingressing. Let's see. So let's go to split view. Blueberry's on the right, map on the left. Blueberry put a 120 out. He is defending while supporting his missile. He's still sitting at 36,000 feet. Not bad. He's realized that he doesn't have to crank and dive immediately, though his missile is now unsupported. We'll see if it picks up its intended target. No. You don't need that chaff. The chaff is not going to do anything against the 120C, really. Stop it, cursor! I don't know what my cursor's doing, but it's freaking out. Stop it. Mark 60. Telephone pole. The big boy. The big boy is ingressing. Who is she on? Split screen for the win. Who is she coming in on? It's either on Blueberry or Raven. And she is a cruising. 50,000 feet, over 3,000 knots. Can't tell who she's on yet. If I were to bet, I would bet Raven. I would bet Raven. Man, she bled a ton of energy after coming through that. I'm going to guess Raven. It could be either one because Blueberry and Raven are right next to one another. Diamond Wrath is cold. Who's she on? Still at 1,800 knots. Who's she on? I think it's on Raven. It's got to be on Raven. So let's grab Raven's point of view. Where is it? Where is it? It's going to be... That missile's trashed. Is it? Is he turning back into it? No, don't turn into it! No! Okay, he's breaking away from it. I was getting worried there. Getting a little worried there. So that missile on the left is going to be... She's trashed. Yeah, that's not going to be a factor. Woo-wee! Was a little worried that was going to be a bit bigger of a problem than it turned out to be. I thought he was going to recommit into that, and he turned away. Thankfully. Oh. So it looks like they learned their lesson. Right? They figured it out and didn't fly straight into those missiles. So that's good. They defended him. They didn't get caught at 40,000 feet. I like that. Good job. But man, as Lackle just said, it bled 800 knots on that little nose down maneuver. That was like Interstellar. We're going to lose 10 years, whatever years he says, with this maneuver. And that's exactly what happened. Lost all of its airspeed going into that. Everything was gone. Looks like everyone from both teams, with the exception of Sundown, is now hot. Sundown, you can commit. This missile is trashed. You need to realize that that missile has been on you for a while. It does not maintain its energy state indefinitely. You got to realize that even though you're still getting the Pipple warning, it's okay to recommit at times when you're getting that missile warning. You just have to recognize that the missile is at a low energy state. You should be okay. Separation between the two teams coming into this inside incursion is 20 miles. Blueberry and Diamond Wrath releasing 120s, and Night Raid and Gozer are doing the same. This is an all F-16 brawl. Now, 120s being launched on both combatants from both sides. I think I like the positioning of G-Tag, or German Tactical Air Group, a bit better. Carbon, it should still be a thing. Maybe my IP address changed. That could be the deal. But look how much closer these AIM-120s from German Tactical Air Group are getting than their Outer Haven counterparts. So they are much, much closer. They're going to be trashed, but they are getting much, much closer to their intended targets. That missile was launched for 30 miles on a cold aspect bandit. That is not going to do anything. Why is that IP wrong? That IP is wrong. I think the IP should be this. Try this IP. That IP looks wrong. It should be this. No, 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 not that. It should be this. That one. Do that one. 80. Okay, I don't know what Jeff's doing. Maybe he's a beacon because he still has his strobes on. I don't know. Mark 60, though. The beast is in the air. Where is she? There she is. So another one's in the air, 2,300 knots. Who's her intended target? Let's go to split screen so we can see who she's coming in on. Looks like it's on Raven again. Raven, better be careful. Raven's at high altitude. Where's that Phoenix? Don't see her yet. I do not see her. Let's zoom out a bit. So the Phoenix is inside 10 miles, and she has some smash. She is coming straight on the intended target inside 5 miles. Where is it? Should be somewhere. I don't see it. Oh, it's on the JF-17. It's on K-Gunner. And it lost track. Flew right over top of him. So K-Gunner's okay. That missile ended up getting trashed. So Outer Haven doing a lot better job this time staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. It's not 80 either. Okay, let me see if I can get that one. Maybe my IP's just been... It should be 80. Oh, they changed my IP again. It's this one. This is it. Use that IP, guys. Use that one. 120 now coming in between Diamond Wrath and Gozer. Those shots are being exchanged from 10 miles. Those are some lethal shots. Both of them are still hot. Let's grab Gother and let's grab Diamond Wrath. Both of these guys are ingressing hot onto one another. Diamond Wrath has a missile inside 2 miles, still hot. Gozer, I don't see anything. Diamond Wrath is trashing that missile. It's now a mile away. And you guys can't see it because I didn't go to split screen. Because I'm a noob. And Gozer's missile that was coming in on him is 3.5 miles away. So that thing was decently trashed. But no real threats coming in here. Nothing's really threatening either side. Both teams are much better in a defensive posture. German Tactical Air Group is being much more aggressive. They've got Outer Haven corralled in this little area. Another Phoenix coming in, and a 120 coming in on a Raven. Is Raven going to respect this? I don't know that that 120 is going to have the energy state to be able to catch him. It's going to be right behind him. Yeah, there it is. He's able to get away from that, but now he's got a Phoenix coming on him. So if we jump to the map view, he's got a Phoenix, or maybe it's Diamond Wrath. Nope, it's on Raven. I don't see the Phoenix. I think that's it. That's got to be it. No, that's not it. Yeah, they're both trashed. So Outer Haven doing a much better job. I don't know what the weapon states are. F-16s could be running out of weapons. Blueberry's got to be careful, though. He's got a 120 coming in hard on him. He waits a bit to get a 120 off of his own. He's now defensive. And that 120 that was launched on him is at 1,000 knots. Don't really see it being a threat. Let me show you guys in split screen so you guys can see. So Blueberry's got a missile coming in behind him. It's 700 knots. It's not going to be an issue for him. He's going to be able to get away from that with no problem. So much better defensive posturing coming from Outer Haven. Good job learning from round one. We've seen, I think, 3 Phoenix so far, and nothing has been an issue, right? Nothing's really gotten painstakingly close. Nothing's been hugely too hugely of a problem. 120 being launched from Arai. That was launched from 11 miles. Looks like it's coming in on K-Gunner. K-Gunner's got to respect this. He may have gotten caught high, and that 120 could pose a problem. I don't know where it is. Yep, he's dead. So K-Gunner gets caught high with his pants down, and he just gets smashed. K-Gunner takes one, and he is the first casualty coming for Outer Haven. It is now a 3v4 with the German Tactical Air Group lead. AIM 54 now coming from Sundown. That's going to be on Blueberry, and that was launched from inside 20 miles. That thing is going to have some juice. She is going to have some pepper by the time she reaches her target. Let's grab it. We always like to ride along with these Phoenixes, and she did not climb, but she's got some oomph. She's going. She is a going. Split screen for the win. Got the Phoenix on the right. Coming in on Blueberry. Night Raid puts a 120 in on it for good measure. Inside 4 miles. Still over 1,000 knots. As long as Blueberry stays cold and does a little bit of his serpentine maneuver, I think he's going to be okay. 700 knots. Blueberry's cruising. Yeah, that missile's trashed. So good job by Blueberry to be able to get away from that one. And I think we lost one of the Outer Haven guys while we were up there. Yeah, we did. So we got 2 Outer Haven combatants left. And Night Raid is now ingressing against Blueberry. There goes a 120 in on Blueberry. And Blueberry may be a splashberry, but here before too long. Split screen. Where's the 120? There's the 120, 2 miles out still. Oh, 2 miles out. I don't see the incursion. There it is. 0.7 miles. He's breaking away, but Raid is pressing pretty aggressively. Blueberry's recommitting. Oh, but Raid has no missiles left. Blueberry is all on the offensive, all over Night Raid. There goes a 120. That's a good shot coming from Blueberry. Night Raid is in trouble. Night Raid maybe getting raided. He loses his wings, turns into a pencil, and he is now gone. But now there's a Tomcat ingressing. I saw the AIM 7 coming in onto Blueberry, and Blueberry maybe getting taken down. Blueberry gets taken down by Sundowner, or Sundown. And the other Outer Haven pilot got taken down there to the south. Man. No mercy from German Tactical Air Group. AIM 7 doing work for Sundown. 2-0. 2-0. German Tactical Air Group. Well flown. Much better flown by Outer Haven. Much better flown. Much better showcase. Outer Haven's issue there was they got spread out and they didn't ingress together. They committed into these engagements as one-offs. And if you don't have support, you end up becoming splattered, just like Blueberry did all over Krasnodar Center. All right? So he was able to take down Blueberry was able to take down Night Raid, but because he didn't have any mutual support, and Night Raid did, even though Night Raid went down, Sundown was able to come in and clean it up. And when you're already down 3-4 or 4-3, however you want to say that, any pilot you lose, even if it's a trade, you're still losing. You are still losing. So you've got to find a way to equalize. And the only way to do that in a 1v2 situation is to run the F away. Because if you come into a 1v2, if you can't disappear, you're really only able to ingress on one guy. And if you take him down, you're in shit creek against the other one, because it's really difficult to ingress against one and then recommit on the other without an incoming threat. And Sundown did really good about putting threats on his adversary while he was focused on his wingman. It was an AIM 7. AIM 7. So well done by German Tactical Air Group to provide mutual support. Outer Haven, I think their downfall there was simply that there wasn't mutual support. Much better defended all around. There just wasn't any mutual support. And I think if there was, This round could have been much, much closer. Much, much closer than it actually showed. They only have to go back to Maycops. This match was only an hour long. Because they are only 13 miles away from Maycop right now. So if we look down, we can see Maycop. Wrong button. We can see Maycop down below us. Comey dropping another 64 bits. Much appreciated, brother. All goes towards the RAM upgrade that has to happen. Because I am maxing out my memory. It is happening. And Rye must not have any fuel issues because he is full gate in the overhead pattern coming down on top of Maycop. It's now down to full mill. Coming over the runway. I think this is runway 04? 02, I think it is. Don't smash into the ground there, brother. Let's keep the camera here as Rye gets ready to put it down. Here for German Tactical Air Group. Split screen! And Rye is going to close it out for German Tactical Air Crew. Navy Doc, yes. None of them break IC with the exception of the terrain packs, because for the terrain texture packs to work, you have to allow unpure textures. So those don't work, but everything else does. So yeah, you can use them. Of course. Man, I'm using them here. I don't fly without my sound mod because it just sounds awful. Don't get me wrong. Edie's done phenomenal work with the sounds, but Echo 19 with their sounds sound really good, and so does the 18. So let's make sure we're gonna get everybody landing. Who are we missing? So Sundowner looks like he's gonna be our next guy putting down. So let's go over here. No! Why does it do that? I don't want that. But F-14's now coming in. Yeah, Xander Draft, you didn't know that the canopy was an air brake? Get on our level. That's pro right there. Hellwalker, who won first round? German Tactical Air Group won first round. Is now putting it down. No problem on the silky smooth landing from Sundowner, or Sundown. Whoa! 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 Camera. We're on a field. Why are we out here? There we go. And our final guy to land is going to be Gozer. He is putting it down here at Maycop, and this will close out the match. Super short round or match today. German Tactical Air Group has taken it 2-0. Reach out and touch that, adjust that. Hell Walker asks, what is the prize? If you guys, down below, I think there's a panel that'll take you to the ED forum post that will showcase or tell you what the prizes are. And the prizes are a bunch of Thrustmaster stuff, some money, modules, hardware like desk mounts. There's like $8,000 worth of stuff, I think, on the line in total between the two leagues. So it's not $8,000 for one league, but there's like $8,000 worth of prizing or something like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. But man, German Tactical Air Group showed up to play. That Tomcat in round 1 was rough. That was rough. Rough. I got to chalk that up to, that's what closed that. I mean, losing that round that fast, I think, was detrimental to morale. Really put Outer Haven on the back foot. And it's really difficult to come back from that. It's really hard. Really hard. Carbon dropped 500 bits. Thank you very much, Carbon. Much appreciated. That goes to the RAM upgrade. Every little bit counts. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. This is going to be this was a really short broadcast. It actually works out in my favor because realtors coming over to look at our house because we're building a house and we're getting ready to sell this one, so we got to get ready to put it on the market. But thank you, everybody, for all of the donations and everything today. Thank you to all of our new subs. I think we got a couple new subs today. Xander dropped 5 gifted subs. Diamond is back Thursday. Eclipse Task Force taking on Eclipse Task Force taking on Golden Crown is what's coming on. There's some strange stuff that happens. I think there was a round that has some issues. They ended up having to replay some stuff. So we're going to watch all 3. So it's going to be a bit longer just because it's more DCS action. Duh. But we'll explain some stuff that happens there. So Eclipse Task Force taking on Golden Crown is going to be Thursday. And then my 64th Squadron, I didn't fly in this match. I wasn't available. But my 64th Squadron is taking on Phoenix Task Force on Saturday. So Diamond League, Thursday and Saturday. We are finally back. And that's all I got. Comey coming in with 64 bits. Much appreciated again. 128 bits. So we dropped 64 twice. Really appreciate it, guys. Comey, thank you very much. Let's all get excited for the patch tomorrow. I'm ready for Syria. I'm ready. Ready. Hope you guys are ready. I'm ready for some improvements. Hopefully they drop some good stuff. I've seen some stuff. It all looks good. I'm ready. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Have a good one. Fly safe in those virtual skies. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.